All right, so number 4, legal theorist. It is unreasonable to incarcerate anyone for any other reason than that he or she is a serious threat to the property or lives of others. All right, so our legal theorist says, hey, it's unreasonable to put anybody in jail unless they are actually a serious threat to property or lives of others. The breaking of a law does not justify, and what does justify mean? Like justify is kind of like enough or provable. So it is not, or is not enough to incarcerate someone for law breaking proceeds either from ignorance of the law or of the effects of one's actions or from the free choice of the lawbreaker. So we're saying, hey, the breaking of the law does not mean that we should incarcerate them. 4 introduces a premise or a support of that is that law breaking either happens because they are ignorant of the law, so they don't know about the law, or there are effects of someone's actions, or from the free choice of the person actually breaking the law. Obviously, mere ignorance cannot justify incarcerating a lawbreaker, and even free choice is on the part of the lawbreaker fails to justify incarceration. And so why does free choice not justify incarceration? So we have that word for again. Free choice proceeds or comes before from the desires of an agent, and the desires of an agent are products of genetics and environmental conditioning, neither of which is actually controlled by the agent. All right. So is this an argument or set of facts? It's an argument. Let's go ahead and find our conclusion, which is going to be, it is unreasonable to incarcerate anyone for any other reason than he or she is a serious threat to the property or lives of other people. And all the rest of this is just offered as support for that. And we go on to say, like, hey, this is why it's unreasonable. The claim in the first sentence of the passage plays which of the following roles in the argument. So this is going to be a role question. This is pretty easy because we're just looking at the first sentence. I'm like, all right, well, it's our main conclusion. So I'm looking for something that says that. A says it is offered as a premise. That helps to show that nope, it is not offered as a premise. So I can cross that off right away. B says it is offered as background information necessary or needed to understand the argument. Nope, it's definitely not just background information or a fact. C says it is offered as the main conclusion that the argument is designed or the argument is written to establish. Absolutely, I like C. D says it is offered as evidence for the state claimed that protection of life and property is more important than retribution for past illegal acts. That's actually never stated, and it is not evidence. It is our main conclusion, so we can cross D off pretty quickly. And then E says it is offered as evidence for the stated claim that lawbreaking proceeds from either ignorance of the law or ignorance of the effects. Like, no, this is actually the opposite. This here, when our stimulus talks about that, is actually offered as evidence for our conclusion, which is the first sentence. And so our answer here is most definitely going to be C. It's the main conclusion. I hope this one helps.